Hello, Mom. Good afternoon, everyone, friends and family. Thanks for coming for this special occasion. It means a lot to me to know that so many people are there to celebrate Jane's life and memory. As many of you know, I'm an Aussie expat for the last 25 years, living and working overseas. But I've always tried to stay connected with Australia and with my family. It's been hard at times to stay in touch, but I've tried to make regular trips back to spend time with Jane, Ken and my sisters. Right now I'm stuck in the USA, not allowed to travel because I'm applying for a green card and I'm not supposed to travel till I get it. It's sad not being there for this important occasion, but hopefully this video message can convey some of my thoughts and memories about my dear mother Jane. The last time I saw Jane was on my visit last year in July. She was struggling with her health and going through a particularly bad, difficult time. Being there, I was able to understand a little of what she was going through. Her fighting spirit, her love of life, willingness to persevere, balanced against the pain and trauma of being sick and not being able to do the things she always loved. While I've been away, I've tried to call her by phone on a regular basis every few days. The calls always begin with, "Hello, Mum," and she'd say, "Is that you, Peter?" In recent years, these calls became even more important for both my parents. Ken's deafness made it hard for us to talk by phone, so Jane was my lifeline to communicate with both my parents and the family. In between these calls, I've roamed the world. I've always tried to carry a little bit of my family with me, in my personality, in my values, and in my Australianness. For this, I owe my mother a heartfelt thanks. She's raised me as a son, passed on her wisdom and understanding of how the world should work, but encouraged me to think for myself using the lessons I've learned from her to make my own assessment of what is right and what is wrong. So many memories of growing up in Australia are associated with her. The morning song of Australian birds, something I've never forgotten. Sleeping with fresh air blowing across your face through an open window. The smell of fresh sun-dried laundry hanging outside. Sitting around an open fire on a Sunday evening after dinner. And those long bushwhacking walks in my old pair of King G's. I better stop now. These memories make me homesick. They'll always be part of me, and as it is the feeling of being my mother's son. Being proud and thankful to be Jane and Ken's son. Goodbye, Mum, and thank you, everyone.